start us with an opening statement on tonight's win.
Unbelievably proud of our guys. I thought that they fought about as hard as they could possibly fight. Lincoln Memorial's, they're the number one team in the country for a reason. And they got every piece that you would want. They're on their home floor. I hate that our Division II model is such that both of these teams are not going to the Elite Eight. I think it's an absolute travesty. I think the Division II committee, whoever the smarter people than me are that talk about this stuff, should fix this and go to a super regional or something that solves this, because I think a lot of folks would have wanted to see that heavyweight bout tonight. And not that there wasn't a good crowd here, but that's a national game. That's something Division II should be proud of.
Coach, this rivalry, I mean, there's 8 games in 2 years.
Yeah.
And SAC tournament championship 2 years in a row, NCAA regional 2 years in a row. What's this turned into lately?
Well, it's again, it's like an NBA series. I'm sure Josh has said that. But the last year, we beat them in the conference tournament championship, and they beat us on our home floor to go to the Elite Eight, and now it's flipped. It's a tribute to both programs. I think it's a tribute to all those kids that were on that floor. They fought. I mean, they wanted to win. You can see the tears. But I'm proud of our guys. I mean, it was they dove on the floor, took charges, got rebounds. They fought, they scrapped, they hit big shots, they hit free throws. I couldn't be happier for our group. I thought that if you can win this game, you can beat anybody that's coming. Because if that's I'd like to think that we're the best team in the country, but if we're not, that they have to be. Josh has done an unbelievable job here, and I'm sure he's going to continue this. I hope we can keep up in the future, but it is a fantastic rivalry. We even got a few fans from here in Harrogate. If you're here for 6 days, you're going to meet some folks. So it's a great place, and they did an unbelievable job with the tournament.
The big thing that jumps out of the box score, you held them to 3 of 15 3-point shooting, and they were top 2, 3 in the country coming into the game. I mean, talk about that.
Well, I think if you're looking to game plan against them, that's the first thing you have to take away. If you don't stop them from shooting threes, and especially those transition threes, then you really have no chance. So these guys hustled on D. They got back, they got set. We pushed them over the ball screens and were able to bother the ones they did get.
You two guys were both here last year when you had to experience what LMU just experienced. What does it feel like now to come back here and kind of return the favor and now you're heading on to Sioux Falls?
It feels amazing. I feel like it's been a long time coming. What we preached in the locker room was this is our legacy. We want to lead this floor, with nothing. We want to fight with everything we had. So, it feels real good now. It feels like a sigh of relief.
Yeah, it was a great feeling. I mean, we're in a locker room, win or lose, give it all we got. Blood, sweat, and tears. And like Todd said, the motto was build our legacy and let's carry it out. So, I mean, I totally know where those guys are coming from. We felt that last year. So yeah. It's surreal to feel that feeling that we won this year.
I thought the game-changing play late was they had cut it to 1 or 2, and Pinson was driving down the lane, and you had 4 fouls at the time. You stepped in and took a charge and tried to pass it to the corner. Kind of take me through that play. What did you see there?
I seen him. Pinson's. We game planned for him all week. He's a terrific player. He's tough, the driver. So I seen him coming, and coaches always tells us leave it all on the floor. If you go down, it's the next man up. So I just took one for the team. And that's a tribute to what we're all about, holding one another accountable.
Todd, on that same note, defensively, maybe your numbers in the box score weren't as big as they have been, but you kind of looked like you were working hard and you kind of looked gassed at the end of the game. You were playing against the Region Player of the Year, Emmanuel Terry. He had a double-double, and yet those were still kind of low for him. What was it like for you defensively trying to guard those guys?
It was hard. They both terrific players. Like Emmanuel Terry jumps out the gym, Dorian Penson's a bruiser, so you know, I just tried to slow them down for the most part. Anytime that I can get a chance to help over or to help out one of the guards, that's what I did. A couple times they didn't see me, I'll come over for a block or, you know, try to cut off Penson and, you know, rely on some help from the guards down. So whatever I could do to stop them or slow them down, that's what I did.
And Coach, this game kind of took the formula of some of the other previous meetings this season. You led most of the first half, you'd opened up a lead. 2 of the 3 previous ones, you led most of the way, but couldn't close the deal. They made a second half run. What was the difference this time in holding them off on that second half run and never letting them take a second half lead?
Well, I think it was 2 things. One, we talked about, we had talked a lot about throwing the first punch to start the game. We hadn't talked as much about throwing the first punch to start the second half. And I thought we did that tonight and didn't let them come out and make an initial run. I think there were only 2 points scored on either side in the first media. So, you know, we at least held ground when we came out of the locker room, which is where they've taken control of the game. And then I thought that we also learned when they were going on runs in previous games, we went a little bit disjointed offensively, and we went one-on-one. We took some quick shots, and we didn't do that tonight. We moved the ball. We worked the shot clock. We made them guard for a little bit, which I thought stemmed their runs a bit and kept them out of transition. I really only thought there was about a 1.5-minute stretch where they really got into transition because of our offense, and I think that's the first half when I called the timeout. And they understood exactly what was happening. And I think that's just, you know, playing somebody 4 times, you learn a little bit each time.
All right, Sioux Falls up next, last in. What's the game plan going forward?
I don't know. We'll have to figure out when we leave and who we might play. You know, I told these guys the very first round, you know, we beat the Conference Carolinas champion. We beat the Peach Belt champion and now our league champion. You're going to get somebody that not only are they good, but they're hot. So that's what you can expect no matter what their style or who they are. But, you know, I want to go back what these guys have done, especially over the last 2 years. Now we've now won over 60 games. They beat VCU at VCU. They almost knocked off Wake Forest. They're, you know, that team is, you know, well good enough to win the national championship. They've done everything in the last 2 years that we've asked of them. The people that own the hotel that we're staying in were here cheering for us tonight. So it's a tribute to who they are as people. It's not just on the court, but it's all around. And I told them in there, they've come from all different backgrounds and ways that they got to Queens, but I don't know that I've had a group that I love and cherish more than these guys. We'll do what we do in Sioux Falls. They'll give it everything they've got. Coaches will try to get out of their way, and we got a good chance to win.